participate in services at all, let alone be rabbis. I didn't have a bar mitzvah ceremony. I was never able to participate in services. The girls and women sat behind a mechitza, which separated the girls from the boys, the men from the women. So no, I did not grow up in a community that supported this.
I thank her for making things non-boring.
Sweet and nice, you know.
Do you like the rabbi?
Yeah.
What do you like about her?
She's nice and she knows how to get to the point instead of like stalling.
The reactions from my family were not very positive when I first decided to become a rabbi.
Has that changed though?
It has. I mean, honestly, my grandmother is not alive anymore, Zichrona Livracha. I was very close with her, and when I told her that I was thinking of becoming a rabbi the first time around, when I first considered going to rabbinical school, she said to me, I didn't survive the Holocaust for this. And the secular part of my family, the non-Orthodox and non-religious part of my family, they came around too. I mean, they were not upset, but they were disappointed for a different reason. They would say things like, you could do anything. You could be a lawyer, you could be a doctor, you could be a business person. Why would you want to waste your life being a rabbi? So I think they've become more accepting, I think.
More accepting.
I think my mom, I think, is actually at a point where she's proud of me. I think my dad is proud too. It took a while. I think it was just very far into them. Before I started, I was told by people on the search committee that there were people in the synagogue who were against having a female rabbi or who were nervous about having a female rabbi. So I came in knowing that not everybody who was here was supportive of my gender, like having nothing to do with me personally, but just that a few families left because of a female rabbi being hired, but most of the people who had concerns stayed. So I was very, say anxious or nervous, but just wondering what was it going to, and there was a part of me that didn't want to know who they were, and there was a part of me that wanted to know who they were so that I could seek them out and have conversations with them. I mean, I know it's a reality. My previous job, no one gave me a heads up that there were issues about my gender. People said, oh, here, we are completely egalitarian. We've never had an issue with women doing anything. The day the rabbi came in and said we were going egalitarian, we went from a synagogue that didn't let women do anything to a synagogue that let women do everything. And it's great and wonderful. And then I got there thinking, oh, it's wonderful. And I was a new rabbi, and it was really hard. And at my previous synagogue, the women had an issue. It was the women more than the men who had an issue with my gender, which I found surprising because I wasn't expecting it. So here I came in, I'd experienced the worst of what you could experience as a female rabbi from other women, and I didn't feel it here. So if it's there, they're hiding it really well.
So you're more prepared, at least.
I feel more prepared, both because I experienced it before, and also because I think there aren't as many issues here. I think the people who were firmly against it for the most part made that decision and left before I got here. So it's been okay.
What do you like about the rabbi?
That she can answer any question like a zip.
In like a zip?
Very
How fast is a zip?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Like a snap.
She's awesome.
Well, she adds life to prayers.
Oh, she's very warm, inviting, and friendly.
I think she's very knowledgeable, but like in a good way. Like she's not like confined to her one opinion, you know what I mean? Like she's varied her horizons and everything, and it's really good. Like you can have a debate and a discussion with her.
Because from my perspective, I feel integrated. I feel very comfortable. I obviously don't know from other people's perspectives. I think from the people who are here a lot, either because they come to shul on Shabbat often, or because they're in the school a lot, or they volunteer, I certainly feel very comfortable and integrated. For people who come once a year, I don't know how they feel.
I thought it was a hole punch through your ear.
It was
like
a hole.
gauge.
No,
Gauge.
it's not like they don't put anything in your ear. It's like they just punch out.
They punch the hole.
They punch skin out of your ear, and there's nothing in it.
Right, so it's not an earring, but it's a hole.
Don't even talk to me.
Stop that.
It's a hole. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
there's an image. We won't.
Oh my god, I walked around the mall and I saw this guy and his ear was like down to here.
That's his choice.
It's interesting about integration. I mean, that's a very good way to meet people, to get to know some of the students. is to do that. And yes, I've had people to my house. I've also, if possible, I'll try to accept invitations to go to other people's houses if I can. It's hard because oftentimes there's a night meeting or I have something with my kids. So in many ways, it's easier for me to have people over than the other way around. Well, I sought advice from, I have friends and colleagues who are rabbis, and I spoke to them, of course. I also spoke to someone from the Rabbinical Assembly who gave me some counseling. But even here, I'd say I got advice from people here. When I started, there was a transition committee that I requested that we have some people who help me just through the transition, just explaining to me things, how they work around here, and who to talk to about what. So I had a lot of people that I went to for those kind of questions at the beginning, and that was very helpful.
She's always looking to talk to new people and get people involved in things, and she's very friendly. And yeah, she'll talk to anyone.
She's also very nice and sociable.
I have a positive opinion about the rabbi. The first time I met her, I thought that she was extremely intelligent, very warm, caring, and everything that you would look for in a rabbi.
I think she's fun. I think she makes things interesting, and she gives a lot of people a new take on things that they wouldn't have had before.
Amen.